I'm Aramis Hamer, and I'm a visual artist. When the team hit me up to actually share this message, I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. How and where and when. Because I think that is so important for artists to have platforms in order to share their work and also to get compensated for that. It's just so huge. In the world of social media, it can feel so loud, and it can also feel like maybe artists' voices aren't being heard in the world of AI art. But I feel like public display art is really creating a platform for us and reminding us that people still value art no matter what form it is, whether it's sculpture, painting, 3D, music, all the different elements. And it feels so good to be seen. It feels so good to be validated in your creative process. You know, we're just like out here just creating and working pretty hard on a journey. And so to have that acknowledgement from public display art, it means the world. It truly does. And so whatever I can do to help make sure that this platform and publication stays for artists, I'm here to do it. If my camera doesn't.
Hello, my name is Mahllie Beck, and I am one of the artists that was featured in the August-September issue of PublicDisplay.ART. And I am so honored to be included, as well as next to some artists that I grew up seeing, and specifically Henry Jackson Spikers. I hope I said that right, but I've seen his installations at Everett Community College Russell Day Gallery when I went to school there. So it's really crazy to be a few pages away from him. And I just think it's amazing that this is so accessible. It's everywhere. I really think it's important that it's free for people to see all the galleries and what's going on in the art scene, educate themselves, and just get inspired. So it's very amazing, and thank you for including me.
Hi, my name is Blanco. I am a visual artist based out of Seattle, and I can't stress enough how necessary public display art is. They're not afraid to show art that's on the cutting edge of anything. They're not gatekeeping. They're not a clique. They are a community. And I am very fortunate to have been chosen for a cover of one of the issues. And it was such a stepping stone for me in my career and what I want to do. And it put my work and my message into the hands of tens of thousands of people. And it made me feel like what I have to offer has value. And I was so proud to be on it, and am so proud to have Marty and Erica's friends. They work so hard. They work so very hard, and they are taking a big chance by doing this. And nobody is doing it in the way that they are doing it. Like I said, they are not a clique. They are interested in sharing art. And unfortunately, in the art world, there are lots of cliques and there are lots of groups. And those are very tiny, tiny communities, if you can even call them communities. But public display art, it is like a family of artists. I have made so many friends that I can now say I'm also very happy to celebrate their successes through being associated with public display art. Please keep them around because in Seattle, or help keep them around, because in Seattle, there are so many venues and places that are closing down, and we need them. We need them to keep the story of art that's being made and shown in Seattle. We need them to keep that alive because that's not going to happen if we don't have them. And their intention is pure, and if you talk to them, there is nothing but optimism and sincerity that comes across with what they're doing. They used to work at The Stranger, and that is not really much of a thing anymore. And they decided to step away and do their own thing. And yeah, I can say that working with them and being chosen, especially to be on the cover, it was a dream come true. To be paid for my time, for filling out the forms, and for the work that I made, to be paid to be featured in a magazine, that allowed me to get more supplies, to be able to take more chances on what I am doing. And I know I will never, ever, ever experience that again. So please do what you can to keep them around, because there's a ton of us that look forward to see who gets into it next. And there's so many people that are very eager to get into PDA as well. So yeah, thank you.
I just want to say that I think public display art has been a great benefit to the artist community. Being a part of it, being a part of the first issue, bringing free mags back on the street, that's been, I think, incredible. Uh, Lots of visibility, lots of new people seeing our work. Um, I think it's been really important for the artists, important for the community to know what's going on, and to be able to see artists that they might not have seen. It's been great that they've really gotten out into all the neighborhoods. I've gotten calls from people in that I would have never reached had I not been in the magazine. So it's been wonderful, and I think they should keep going, and it's a great benefit to our community.